Call to order City of Forest Park, City Council meeting number 1283, December 5th, 2016. Let us stand for the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, call the roll, please.
Burns. Collins.
Here.
Cottle. Herbie.
Here.
Holt.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Southall.
Here. Motion to excuse, Councilman.
Yes, I would move to excuse council member,
He's here.
Burns.
He's here.
Okay. On second thought, I withdraw that. No? Oh, sorry. Yes, I would move to excuse Law Director John Wyckoff.
Second.
Moved and seconded, we excuse the law director, Mr. Wyckoff. Is there any discussion? Motion, hearing none. All those in favor of excuse the law director, let it be known by the sign of voting aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And let the record show that Mr. Dorothy is with us. Item number 3, presentation, we have no presentations.
Minutes? Minutes.
Any additions or corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, minutes will stand approved as presented. Item 4, communication from the public. This is the time for citizens to comment on matters before council or to ask questions of concern to them. When recognized, please come forward to the podium, give your name and address, and then state your comments or questions. Council meetings are tape recorded for use in transcriptions. Comments are limited to 5 minutes. Is there anyone from the public who would like to address council at this time? Would you come over? There should be a sheet there if you would sign your name and fill in the information and tell us who you are.
Okay. I'm Stacy Stewart. My address is 850 Fairborn Road. I wanted to address council about the utility vehicles being parked in front of my address. We have large extended cab trucks with dumpsters on them. Now, I know we get fined for putting our totes in front of our house. No matter how many times I've called the police on this household, they've been fined and they still do it. They have so many of them, they're actually parking in their own yards. I have pictures of all this. They even parking on the side of the street that says no parking, blocking me in my own driveway and telling me to wait. I've called the council building, we've called the police, we've talked to them directly. They have no care.
Could you tell me the address of the,
847,
is that your address or the address?
that's the address of the household I'm speaking of.
847, what was the street?
Fairborn Road.
Okay, and you are at
850 Fairborn Road.
Okay. Just a couple of questions. You said vehicles, how many? Or do you?
It's multiple. It's like I don't know if they run a business, they even have other people coming and parking their utility vehicles.
Now, when you say
And leaving them.
when you say utility vehicle, are you talking about the trailers? Are these trailers or are
They
they
have
cars, trucks, or what?
These are pickup trucks with extended cabs, the extra large cabs on them. And then they also have dumpsters on them, large dumpsters they're trailing. So I don't know if it's some sort of I don't know what they do. But we've asked them to stop doing that. It's gotten so bad we drive up on the sidewalk to get out of our driveway when they're parked on the other side of the street. They've turned around and parked in front of my driveway. I need to leave. You're not even allowed parking on this side. And I've been told to wait. We've called the police. They've been ticketed multiple times. But nothing's happening.
Okay, well, if they've been ticketed, something happened.
Well, they don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not if they've been ticketed, something happened, but that doesn't say that they still haven't done it and gotten ticketed again.
Right.
Something happens when you get a ticket.
Right.
But needless to say, we'll ask the city manager to contact the appropriate departments, police, and look into that matter and get back with her. Would you, before you sign in there, would you just put your phone number next to your name? If you already did?
Yeah.
Okay, we will look at that and get back to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else from the public wants to address the council? Thank you very much. Next is item 5, reports of standing committees. We're going to go out of order because we have a special recognition situation. So we're going to go first to item C, Public Safety Committee, Councilwoman Cottle.
Yes, thank you. Just want to remind our residents of Christmas tree safety tips. Very, very important to turn the lights off, utilize the right indoor lights, and never place lighted candles on a tree or near any flammable materials. And I think that's just very important as we move into the holiday. And then I would also like to announce that on December 1st, 2016, Fire Chief Alfie Jones, Officer Rebecca Officer Rebecca Evers, and Assistant Fire Chief Jermaine Hill received the We Thrive Community Champion Award from Hamilton County Public Health. Alfie and Rebecca's effort toward making Forest Park a healthier, safety, and all-inclusive community have been tireless and infectious, as so for Assistant Chief Jermaine Hill. And I don't think he stopped. He's like the Energizer Bunny. City Manager Hodges wishes to formally acknowledge their accolades during the December 5th council meeting this evening. And Alfie and Rebecca are encouraged but not obligated to come, but we're so happy they're all three here, and we are so honored to be able to give you this presentation tonight. Thank you.
Well, we are always proud of our employees, but when they receive special recognition for special jobs well done, that in itself is special. And I would like to add my congratulations and that of the city and my thanks to you for a job well done, and ask you to remember that although it's not always said by the members of the public, I'm sure that the public appreciates you as well. Keep up the good work, and because you've done such an outstanding job as mayor of the city of Forest Park, I am going to give you a day off on December 25th. Okay. Assistant Chief or Chief or Rebecca, either one, any of you would like to have a word, we would welcome hearing from you in terms of the program. I know Jermaine's going to say something. Hold it, don't hold him, don't hold him.
No, this was short. It makes me feel good as an employee to have other employees that really devote their time to the community. They could come here and do their job, and that's it. And we have, especially these two individuals, Rebecca and Jermaine, coming in and devoting a lot of time to the community, going above their call of their job description. I mean, this is wonderful. This is their adopted community. I've been here since 1976. These individuals came here when their date of hire, and they've come here and they've took it and run, and it's their own community, and I love to see that. And it makes me feel good when I come to work that people have a happy smile on their face, and this makes me feel good. And this puts the exclamation point on me doing my job, and I love it. I enjoy it. So I'll let Jermaine take it from here.
I'll say first, thank you, Council, for acknowledging. And God has put us in a very, very, very powerful place to do some positive things. So I look forward to coming to work every day and utilizing the gifts that God has given me. And Alfie and Rebecca, they keep me in line. So I just want to say thank you, and we'll keep on keeping on. That's all I got. Something simple.
I will make mine short as well. Thank you guys for the acknowledgement. But I also want to thank the police department because this was the first year that they actually had a division to where I could actually get out and do that. When you're working the road full-time, you don't have as much time to be able to interact with people in such a positive manner. And Lieutenant Ward and Chief Cannon made it possible for me to do that by allowing this position to be here. So I love coming to work every day. I love getting to talk with the people, and I love that when I'm out of uniform, everybody's still saying, "Hey, Officer Becca." So I just love that I have that good, positive interaction with them. So thank you.
Thank you.
Officer Ewers, I would also like to just comment on the fact of all the wonderful things you do with the Community Patrol Group and Block Watch, the Forward Block Watch. Phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Lieutenant, you don't get away. Come on.
I didn't really come here to speak. I just came here to support my friends. And my friends have demonstrated that over the years, they're in it to win it. So I simply say, thank you, and thank you, and we appreciate it.
We appreciate you. Thank you all very much, and again, we're very proud of you, and we know that you're going to continue to do the great job that you have always done in the past, and council is going to continue to support you in your work. Thank you. At this time, before we move on to other reports, generally speaking, after the presentations and communications from the public, our audience leaves us. So if you all have other things to do, don't feel that you are obligated to stay. We would be more than happy to have you, but I'm sure that you can, you probably enjoy the cookies and over at the fire station better. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate it. Sit down, Smitty. Smitty, that doesn't include you. Okay, moving right along. Councilwoman Cottle, did you have anything else to add to your report?
I don't, thank you.
For the work session on the 12th for public safety, we have labor contract / FOP officers and supervisors. Do you have anything to add?
No, thank you.
Next committee report is Law Committee, Councilwoman Collins.
I do not have a report for council at this time.
Thank you. I have no items on the agenda for the work session of the 12th. Do you have any to add?
No, I do not.
Next committee report is Human Resources Committee, Councilwoman Holt.
I would just like to say to the public that we still have some openings on the boards and commissions. And as the liaison for the Beautification Commission, remember that this coming Friday, December 9th, starting at 7 o'clock, the judging of the Christmas lighting will begin. So we look forward to finding lots of lights to light up the city of Forest Park. With that concludes my report. Thank you.
Any questions for Councilwoman Holt? Hearing none. Councilwoman Holt, I have no items for you for December 12th. Do you have any to add?
No, I do not. Thank you.
Next committee report is Public Improvement and Facilities, Councilman Southall.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor. Thank you. I do not have a report for public improvement and facilities. However, as a liaison to the Recreation Commission, I'd like to make 4 announcements. The first one is the holiday decoration contest, which will be Friday, December the 9th, 2016 at 7 p.m. The breakfast with Santa, of course, was discussed earlier, but last week, as a matter of fact, last council meeting. But the breakfast with Santa will be Saturday, December 17th at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Frisch's at 11990 Chase Plaza. The third announcement would be the Christmas tree drop-off sites. at Kemper Meadow Park at 1282, West Kemper Road, Monday, December 26th, 2016, and Sunday, January 8th, 2017. The fourth annual Fiesta Toy Drive is underway, and for those who do not know, there's various locations. For example, at the fire department here, the Fiesta Auto Insurance and Tax Service at 1238 West Kemper Road and 8373 Coleraine Avenue. The other location will be ServPro of Northwest Cincinnati, 2115 Chappelle Lane. And the other location would be, my Spanish is not that good, La English Episcopal Church at 11381 Hanover Road. And the final location is the Winton Woods Central Office at 1215 West Kemper. That concludes my report, Mr. Mayor, and if there's any questions, I'd be happy to field them.
Any questions for Mr. Southall? Hearing none, on the agenda for the meeting on the 12th, we have one item, rights-of-way fees. Do you have any to add?
No, I do not at this time, sir.
Next committee report is Ways and Means Committee, Councilwoman Herbie.
I have a couple things. First of all, I want to piggyback on what Councilwoman Holt was saying about the beautification. As I was driving up here this evening, I was impressed by the light displays in people's homes. They're stunning. They're beautiful. And so I encourage you, if you are so inclined, to participate in that and to decorate your homes and light up Forest Park. And as she said, there's going to be judging this weekend. And I also want to acknowledge that we had our tree lighting earlier this evening, and Parks and Recreation was responsible for that. I want to congratulate them. It was a very nice evening. The students were in fine voice, and we had wonderful prizes for those who had done the coloring. And I happened to bump into a Parks and Recreation Commissioner earlier this week, and he said that the teachers had them do that in their classrooms this year, so they were inundated with them this year. And I know, having been on that commission in the past, that sometimes we have had very few to judge, so they were very fortunate. The third thing I wanted to mention is I'm a member of the Forest Park Women's Club, and one of the things that we do as a fundraiser is called Eat for Money, where we pair with a restaurant, and they provide the proceeds, a percentage of the proceeds that they make on a designated day to the club to help benefit our scholarship program. And this year in early November, we did that with Jack's Tavern, and I know that Jack's Tavern has also done that for the Winton Woods Academy of Global Studies. And they have also paired with our Economic Development Commission earlier this year to host our business recognition breakfast. So I want to commend Jack's Tavern for being a very wonderful corporate partner. And if you have not had the opportunity to go over there and eat, they have very wonderful food. My favorite happens to be their buffalo chicken wrap with one of their many wing sauces. And so I just wanted to commend them and say they're a wonderful corporate partner. Thank you.
Questions for Councilwoman Herbie? Hearing none, Councilwoman Herbie, I have three items on the agenda for you for the work session on the 12th. 2017 budget, 2016 final reappropriations, and 2017 salary ordinance. Do you have any to add?
No, I don't.
Next report, Standing Committee is Community Development Committee, Mr. Burns.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have nothing to report this evening. However, if there are any questions, I'll be glad to answer.
Any questions for Mr. Burns? Hearing none, Mr. Burns, I have a number of items on the agenda for you for the work session on the 12th. The first one is the report from the Economic Development Director. We also have the appointment to OKI Board, Community Development Liens, and the last one is a moratorium on medical marijuana facilities. Do you have any to add?
No, I do not think so.
Okay. We'll go then to the next standing committee report, Intergovernmental Relations and Communications Committee. That's my committee. I don't have a report, but I would answer any questions if there are any. And for the work session on the 12th, there are 3 items. These are made, most of the items that are going to be on the work sessions are housekeeping type items that we do at the end of the year. The 3 that I would have would be the law director / prosecutor's contract, the magistrate's contract, and the public defender's contract. That would conclude my report. We would then go to item number 6, the mayor's report. I would like to report, first and foremost, that I too just attended the tree lighting ceremonies. I would like to thank all those, all of our citizens and visitors who was able to attend that. Additionally, I would like to thank the people on the Parks and Recreation Commission for another outstanding job in putting that together. I'd like to thank the fire department for allowing us the use of their facility for that event, and the police department who assisted us as well. I'd like to thank the Wynwoods Elementary Choir who provided the festive music. It was delightful, including the sing-along where 3 of our council people participated in leading the sing-along, and thanks to them. Thank you to Waycross Media for taping that for us, as they always do. It's one of our annual events, and our kids are very excited about it, and it turned out extremely well, as it always does. The next item on the agenda is item number 7, the city manager's report. Mr. Hodges.
Thank you. I'll report only that the departmental reports have been completed, included in the council packet, and also placed on file with the clerk of council, and that we have recently issued the latest issue of the Progress Community Newsletter. So there's a lot of helpful information in that newsletter, and I would encourage people to get a copy of that, either a paper copy from City Hall or online from our website. That would conclude my report, but I would respond to any questions if there are any.
Any questions for the city manager? Hearing none, thank you, Mr. Hodges. The next item on the agenda, item 8, are the reports. We will go to Clerk of Council, Mrs. Hoffman.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to report that resolution numbers 35-2016 through 39-2016 were posted as required, and that concludes my report.
Any questions for Clerk of Council? Hearing none, thank you, Mrs. Hoffman. Next item is item number 9, unfinished business. Is there a motion? Mr. Burns.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move to suspend the rules in requiring the reading in full on 2 separate days and read for the second time by title only, ordinance number 17-2016. This ordinance was read the first time on November 21st.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we suspend the rules requiring the reading in full on 2 separate days and read for the second time by title only, ordinance number 17-2016. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, would the clerk call the roll on the motion to suspend?
Burns?
Yes.
Collins?
Yes.
Cottle?
Yes.
Herbie?
Yes.
Holt?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Southall?
Yes.
The motion to suspend the rules passes 7-0. First item on unfinished business is item A, ordinance number 17-2016. Would the clerk please read that by title only?
Ordinance number 17-2016, amending Chapter 36 Civil Service Rules and Regulations of the Forest Park Code of Ordinances regarding veterans' preference.
Is there a motion? Councilwoman Holt.
I move for adoption of ordinance number 17-2016.
Second.
Been moved and seconded that we adopt ordinance number 17-2016. Is there a discussion? Councilwoman Holt.
Yes, this is an item that is necessary to better clarify exactly when an individual will receive veterans' preference points when testing for one of our civil service jobs. Current military personnel do not receive their DD-214 until after discharge, and that form is needed in order for them to get the 5 points, extra 5 points on there. And it's also needed to verify if they got an honorable or a general discharge, dishonorable discharge, what kind of discharge they got. And staff is recommending council's concurrence in the Civil Service Commission's recommendation on this item in order to avoid any confusion or any issues or challenges on this in the future. And with that being said, I would urge adoption of ordinance number 17-2016.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, would the clerk please call the roll on ordinance 17-2016?
Collins,
Yes.
Cottle,
Yes.
Herbie,
Yes.
Holt,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Southall,
Yes.
Burns.
Yes.
Ordinance number 17-2016 passes 7-0. This is the last business item on the agenda. Is there any other business to come before the body? Any other business to come before council? Hearing none, we are adjourned.